Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Crusader Kings 2, Habsburg Millennium. And where we last left off, we went broke. I think because we've got too many troops raised to attempt to retake lands from the French. So let's go ahead and drop those guys, and we should be back in the black at some point here. There we go. We're back to making money. And here come the English. But hopefully, with our little maneuvering, the French still have about 5,000 troops they can raise, so, you know, that's not the best. Gold pours from my hands but never finds its way back. The numbers and sums make no sense. Twirling numbers mocking me appear every time I close my eyes. My wife Ida has offered to help me, but I've refused every time she brings it up. Let's check me and then check Ida, and she is actually real good. So help me out, honey. She's gained the content trait. Or I've gained the content trait. Not she did. She's now frustrated because, you know, she's got to deal with... Why is everyone coming for my land? I get the French. That makes sense. Alright, like, okay, they're close. Whatever. But why would the English come down here to start laying siege to Neuchâtel? Wouldn't it make more sense for them to continue up in Lower Lorraine, perhaps? I don't know. Well, at least they're leaving. And hopefully these wars end soon. It looks like we should be ending the war with England relatively quickly. And I'm guessing that once the war with England is over, that should end the war with France, and potentially Denmark as well. Because I would bet that, you know, ending any one of these wars is going to get rid of the fake pope. And then that should end all the wars, because there won't be a fake pope anymore. Heike von Habsburg is now of legal age. And is she heir to anything? No, she's my sister. Okay. She's my sister who's not exactly pleased with me. So I'm thinking maybe the King of Aragon here would be a good bet. Let's check it. And where is Aragon? Castile. Barcelona. Oh. Aragon, do you have any vassals? Well, I was excited about getting another king as an ally, but he's not exactly a strong king, is he? Let's see. Who else can we get? The Duke of Silesia, who actually looks like a relatively good individual here. You know what? Screw it. Let's go for the king. That'll get prestige going, so that's always a good thing. And considering she's ambitious and a title holder, she probably won't be able to use her husband's strength to come take the Duchy of Burgundy, because we're actually far stronger than the King of Aragon. So suck it, Aragon. Come on, England, just end the war. End the war! Although, I do have to imagine that the Imperial troops are dropping. They should be. We should have the plots set, right? Okay, so Gebhard seeks to kill Annalise of Geneva. Why are you killing your sister-in-law? And why is she still imprisoned? I wish I could get involved. I'm not having much luck spying. Oh, yeah, okay. That's pointless. Is there anyone else we can spy on? I suppose we could try spying on the Duke of Savoy. Nope. It's got to be within the realm. So, maybe not. This is good. Finally, Imperial troops are coming to our aid in the south. Although there's enough there to take on the English army, so that would probably be a better bet. So it looks like the last thing to build in Habsburg is going to be these castle fortifications, which there's no doubt would help us out, I would imagine. Oh, the English are coming down. Let's see if we can lend a hand. Although it certainly looks like they're going to go off and fight. Maybe not. Marshal Count Hugo told me about his ideas. We'll adopt them. Okay. So, it looks like our numbers here might be able to turn the tide in this battle. We need a new commander, so we will of course put, honestly I'd rather have him as my marshal. So we'll put Egbert as a commander, and then we will go, and I guess we can't do what I was going to do. That's fine. We'll set you up as our diplomat. I wonder how long we've been without a diplomat for. And probably, let's see. We won't worry about getting the Strategos of Achaia on our side, but maybe the King of Sweden? It doesn't look like we've got an alliance with... Oh, that would be why. So we need a new alliance here. Have a kid soon so we can, you know, continue the joys of the Bavarian-Burgundian alliance. I still need to find something for my diplomat to do. And we've got a pretty good opinion of the Emperor already. So yeah, let's send him up to Sweden and get the Swedes more on our side here. Improve diplomatic relations with our alliance, or with our ally in Sweden. Oh, damn, that is not what I was hoping for at all. Our armies got absolutely slaughtered. Which is a little embarrassing. I probably should have paid more attention to that, but hey, what can you do? Hey! Look at that, the war's over. So... Prince Bishop, yeah, so there's no more fake Pope. He's just a bishop now. We really need to lower crown authority. Which we might actually be able to do here. Lower crown authority in the Holy Roman Empire. Because I'd have to imagine... What's up? My half-sister, you want to marry... Sure. Why not? I don't know if that got us an alliance or not, but it doesn't really matter. Because we're, we're a vassal, so, you know. That's something. That train of thought left the station and disappeared into the night. So we're definitely getting up there. I would like to bring more people in, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Everybody lies, and the courtiers in Argyle are no exception. One of them dared to speak up and tell me I'm too cynical, and not everybody lies. Then I knew they all lied. Beatrix, you may be my heir, but, you know, don't be a jerk. After Count Hugo told me not everybody lies, I almost started laughing. I told him that if he could prove that, I would start believing in mankind again. It'll happen, right? Ha! No, that's not going to happen. You've been studying alchemy recently for the sole purpose of learning everything you can about poisons. You have learned the answers to important questions, such as which poisons are the most potent, which are the most difficult to detect, and how best to guard against them. Yay, free intrigue point! But once we can, I'm fairly confident we'll be moving off of the intriguing focus. Can we, like, do you not have enough money to pay the ransom for your wife or your son? Oh, well, we can't go off and liberate our daughter, but certainly some random mayor who is not a fan of us, who's in fact our rival, we could certainly free from prison. Well, we'll go ahead and do it. I've decided to free Mayor Landulf of Zurich from the dungeons of King Morcar of England. It will take time and likely some gold, but Landulf deserves a better fate. I'll probably need an agent in Westminster. By chance, you have learned that an old tailor in Spoleto once worked as a spy master for a local nobleman many years ago. The stories of his deeds and exploits are the stuff of legends. If even half of it is true, then this man could surely teach you a thing or two about intrigue. Let's seek him out. We got 2 more years with the spy focus. We might as well do whatever we can to use it. As you visit the tailor in the modest shop, the harmless-looking little man feigns ignorance, and for a moment you wonder if you have the wrong person. He kindly turns to fetch you some tea, but then suddenly, before you can react, he is standing behind you with a knife at your throat. Who sent you? He hisses in your ear. No one. I only wish to learn from you. After questioning you, the old man is finally satisfied that you're not there to kill him. He grudgingly agrees to teach you some of its tricks if you promise to keep the secret of his past to yourself. Done deal, old man. I've approached Queen Octreda of England at the court of King Morcar of England with my plan to liberate Mayor Landulf. Octreda is sympathetic and might be persuaded to take the risk. 10 gold. That's worth it. Especially since we're turning the queen against the king. Maltese Holy War. Bad news. Queen Octreda of England failed to free Mayor Landulf of Zurich from his captivity and was imprisoned herself. Damnation. Security will be too tight now. Well, you know. The fact that he had to imprison his wife, that's fine. My liege, my mission to Upland has so far been a success. Wonderful. Thank you. You're doing great work. Maybe if I send you a gift? You'll be able to pay the ransom for my daughter and my grandson? You know, Ionis, the people you're, you know, supposed to love most in the world. Peddlers selling all sorts of food, clothing, there were a couple things. The amount of... Savoy. We're not really strong enough to push for that yet. It'll be a while. That's for sure. Let's... Oh, okay, yeah, you're training troops. Okay, good. How is that looking? How is that looking? Nobody else wants to lower crown authority in the Empire. Everyone else is fine not being able to fight each other. That seems ridiculous. I know when I'm freaking running the show, everybody wants to lower crown authority all the time. My liege, I wish to write you some bad news from Argao. My efforts to squeeze some extra taxes out of the population have met with resistance, and the peasants are arming themselves. I'm not concerned about a peasant revolution. You've studied long and hard under the old spy master in your spare time, and he has taught you much about the game of cloak and dagger. My intrigue has improved. So that's nice. I'm glad that's getting up there. But I will be perfectly fine changing that focus to something else. Pope Sergius V has died and been succeeded by Pope Sergius VI. Sweetly, gently, we molded our bodies together and recreated the familiar feel of us embracing, touching, loving. Sweet love unfroze this old heart. Yay, so I'm lustful. Which starts to raise in an idea that maybe it's time to start seducing some people. Once I'm able to change this to the seduction focus, now that I'm lustful, I can understand Duke Otto wanting to get it on with someone a bit younger for a son. So we might just have to do that. Nothing against Ida. She's been an amazing wife. But that's funny, he wound up Dutch. My liege, since I arrived in Argo, there has never been a shortage of soldiers. I say he wound up. He was probably born Dutch before I turned. Holy Roman Bohemian de jure war over Domislies. Well, you go, Empire. Oh. This is perfect. Lower crown authority? Sure. We'll throw our weight behind that. Why did that disappear? King Gebhard the Ill Ruler has declared Kaiser Gebhard the Ill Ruler's war to revoke Anhalt on Duke Lothar Udo the Usurper. For some reason, that cleared out all of the factions. I'm not sure why. Let's pause this. There's two things I want to do. I want to start the castle fortifications now that we've got a bit of a bankroll built up. And Brunhilde here, Binhilde here, sorry, not Brun, needs an education. So, sure. We got cardinal seats spreading. Do I have? I should. Oh, yeah. So she's up next. Right? Rishenza? Yeah. For Borjon? Borjon. We'll call it that. Borjon. That seems to work. A humble, just, gregarious, and envious little girl who's actually turning out to be quite the spy master steward, which is nice. We got new factions. Independence, Duke Ulrich. My mission to Upland. Okay, we can probably pull you off of the Upland missions. Because I'd imagine we're looking pretty good with the King of Sweden there. So let's pull you off that, and we will go to our Allies tab. You see, the problem is none of these people, we can't call any of these people in, right? You can only call other vassals in the same realm. Well, that's ridiculous! But I guess that makes sense. Siegfried von Nordheim. Yeah, I would rather improve relations with the Bavarians, if I'm honest with you. Let's get a betrothal going between him and my youngest daughter. That's my granddaughter. I guess my youngest daughter would be Benhilda, which is still okay. And Benhilda's not in any line for succession, so she should be a safe bet for a wedding. That time I had to left click to get the betrothal going. There we go. I'm not going to bother trying to make that matrilineal, considering he's the heir to Bavaria. Well, yeah, we might as well send our diplomat to improve relations in Bavaria. Lower crown authority again. Let's join that. A son was born to Prince Gebhard of the Holy Roman Empire and Beatrix. So Beatrix here is actually popping out kids like crazy. And 2 sons is great. Castle fortifications, lovely. I think, honestly, it'll be the best bet. Well, I certainly could go off and try and, get a son of my own. Beatrix is not going to be a bad ruler at all, and she is set for success with 2 male heirs. I'll be okay if she winds up running the show. Let's see. We'll send you, we'll go to Bavaria and say, hey, how would you like to educate Ida to do whatever? Maybe Duke, you could teach her? That seems like a good idea. And if I can, I'll try to remember to educate Ottokar here. But we'll see. We'll see. I wish there were, because you can do betrothals, I wish there was a way to do like, hey, your 1-year-old kid, when he's old enough to, when he's old enough to start learning, let me just teach him. Send him to me right away. Permit me to remind you of your obligations and duties as my sworn vassal. To form a conspiratorial faction would be in direct violation of these, and I must ask for your promise never to do so. Oh well, wasn't planning on doing that anyway. Lovely. So, I mean, that should cause me to leave that faction, which sucks. Although I'm still in it, so what are you gonna do, Emperor? A new bird has arrived to the Mew, and a new book on the art of writing poetry is in the library. Taking a look at this, I think we're gonna go for a hunt. And yeah, we got a barracks we can build. This is gonna be a while for us to save up the money. Rabbit after rabbit was caught, killed, and brought to me by my new bird. I like this, and that gives us a point in diplomacy, which is never a bad thing. An aspiring falconer. We gotta work at it a bit more to be a real falconer. And militarily, we're still at about half strength for our own levies, which sucks. But it is what it is. I'm starting to think that Beatrix might fancy me. Okay, we'll make a move. I'm lustful. She's relatively young enough to give birth. My liege, my mission to Oberbaron has so far been a success. Lovely. And we'll just see. Maybe she'll wind up pregnant at some point. With a bastard son. Although, like I say, unless the bastard turns out great, I'm still leaning towards having Beatrix run the show. Despite the little vassal negatives of having a female ruler. But she's a good ruler. She won't have a female heir. Things are looking good. As good as they can. Especially considering I can't expand. Which is annoying. Earl of Kildara. Well, We don't have to worry about some Irish count. And what I'm wondering, if I get... Like, again, it all stems on me getting the duchy, which I realize is a dangerous thing. You want to kind of position yourself so that you're not losing out. At least the Duchy of Upper Burgundy is going to be stronger than Savoy, but if I get the Duchy of Savoy, I'm wondering if I can just go to the Prince Bishop of Valais and say, hey, look, offer vassalization? It doesn't look like it's in there. So we probably can't, but there's got to be a way. There's got to be a diplomatic way to have your vassal move. I think you can request it from your liege, but we'll see how that goes. His Holiness Pope Sergius VI has been swayed by the cries for help from the Christian population in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. So it looks like we got ourselves a crusade, the first crusade. I'm thinking I would like to join. Who have we got? Duke of Lothian, Earl of Bryfni, Lord Mayor of Urbino. There's not a lot of people going in on this. Another freaking thing. There's so many markets for poor Otto here. And he just can't resist. He loves throwing his money around. Yeah, so once we get ourselves fully ready to go, I'm thinking we join the Crusade. And we head for the Holy Land. Which should be interesting without any boats. Which is, you know, one of the things that's not properly modeled from a historical perspective. Oh! A son was born to Duke Otto of Upper Burgundy and Beatrix. Oh no, this is a Beatrix. Oh! Yeah, I get what's going on. Although she is now dead. She must have died in childbirth. And so now I'm stuck with a bastard. Let's see. No real news. We'll acknowledge him. Oh, what do we do? Because if we... Oh, this is tricky. Well, because the mother is dead, we could just denounce Aldrich here. Let me check my stats again. Temperate, charitable, gregarious, wroth, proud, content, lustful. There's no... There used to be, but there's no kind or trusting or polite or happy, so I think we'll just denounce the kid. Von Argau. My wife isn't exactly happy, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna have to press Savoy for... Yeah. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Pick an ambition. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we could try to have another son. But instead, I think I will try to become the Marshal of the Empire. And we should take... If we take the County of Savoy... The Duchy of Savoy will probably go... but he won't have any land anymore. I don't know how that's gonna work. I guess we'll see. And it'll mean Ermengarde here will wind up getting Savoy, I think. The Duchy of Brandenburg has been revoked. Since I arrived in Arga, there has never been a shortage of soldiers. That's good. Vicenza! Are you actually... Who are you? You are... definitely in line for some kind of stuff. There is a genius there, but a bit young, really. And I don't know if we need, you know, alliances with Khans way out east. Perhaps an alliance with Denmark? That might work. Matrilineally, yes. We should be involved in this, right? We are. Okay. Whew. Who else is involved? We've got... We'll be able to see that clearer here. I don't know about this revolt. And how does the Empire still hold land here? Well, that just won't do. Alright, well, we got a bit of money in the bank. Let's raise our troops. Consolidate our forces. Perfect. That's lovely. And now this man has arrived at our court, who will hopefully, happily start making Habsburg babies. Come on, let's get together. Merge that all together. Check to see. Resign. Resign. If we move you, will that cause you... Like, I like that you're there, but I'd rather you were in charge of the full army. Well, we have to kind of go like that. Okay. Well, I think this is going to be a good spot to leave the video for today. The start of the Lowering Crown Authority Rebellion. Here's hoping we're able to throw our weight around and get that crown law or crown authority lowered. I can see already these Valais, Lyon, and Forez here should be relatively easy for us to siege down, but I'm not sure what kind of war score that's going to add for us. We will see in the future. Anyway, guys, thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.